Watch out for that bike. All right, welcome everyone. This is Steve Remy with Geezer Cycling and Creative Blue Monster Racing Team. Today up on the race menu, we've got the Golden State Race Series Omnium weekend. So this was a Friday 3 mile out, 3 mile back time trial, a criterium on Saturday, and then a circuit race, which was just like a double version of the crit, just the crit on the same, or the start finish line was the same as the crit, and a lot of the course was the same, only a different direction, and they added a bunch of streets, so they made it like a 2 mile course, which put it in as a circuit race, I guess. So yeah, this is the crit. This is the 50 plus here, and this is what I came up to do, and then we did 2 races. So then we jumped in. We had Jason Madoff come in from Colorado to do the 40s. We had Carlos Casale come in and do the 40s, and so we had a great team here overall. I think we had like 9 guys in the 50s and like probably 12 guys, since a bunch of us jumped down from the 50s to race the 40s. So we did really well here in the 50s, and we had a plan here. So it's a little bit longer course here. I think I got it with about 2, or actually there's about 4 to go. So we had a plan here, and the plan was just get to the front, ride our tempo, and in our line, and what I wanted to do, we had Dean there too. So the good thing is that it kind of kept, I knew it kept people guessing of, are we leading Dean out? Are we leading me out? So at that point, I wanted to take it all in and let Scott take it in for us in front of me, because everyone's going to be behind me if he jumps, and we kind of sit up a little bit, and then Dean and I jump. There's a good possibility that we could all, 3 jump up there, or 2 of us jump up on the podium. So the goal was to get enough guys to be able to let Scott out here at this second to last corner, the one that we're going across now. And fortunately, it didn't work out that way. We were 1 guy short, and one of our guys got a flat tire, so he had to pull out. So it left us 1 guy short. So it was Plan B, and Scott knows Plan B, and Plan B was just to go as hard as he can to lead me out. So yeah, it worked out pretty good. So this is coming up, I believe, with about 3 to go now, 4 to go probably. And this was a great course. I mean, the overall production of the weekend was pretty awesome. Gotta say, it's nice to have I wish there was more weekend full races like this, because it was great. The course was great, just perfect for what we were doing, and the officials were great. I mean, overall, I was really impressed with the weekend and how it went. And the best part is I got to hang out with my new teammates up north. That was awesome. These guys are just great, off the bike and on the bike. Everyone just gels really nicely. So it was a great weekend. So here we got the main thing here. We knew that coming into this that it was, cycle sport had, I guess they haven't lost. So I was told. So of course that was our main goal, is just to get up there. I was halfway up the points. Here comes Dan Bryant on the outside. He's going to get to the front here. Chris Ott peels off. And then Kyle is behind him, and then we got Scott. So I know this is coming up with 2 laps to go, and I know Dan could go. Just don't know if he can go that long right now. A lot of the guys just started training. They haven't been training a lot. So Scott and I, we've been racing a lot down south. So we're pretty fit right now. Things are going good for us. But these guys still laid it down for us, which is just incredible to see. It's pretty inspiring when you look up the road and you see all these stars and stripes on the armbands and world championship bands. You're just like, holy crap. It's pretty, I was definitely honored to be able to race with these guys. So yeah, here is his 2 laps to go, and I knew Scott, and Scott knew too. Scott knew at this point there's no way we're going to make our plan, because we needed one more guy to take Kyle to like this with 1 to go. Then Kyle, then Kyle could probably take us 3/4 of a lap and get Scott where he needed to be able to jump. So it's pretty strung out here. We got Dean. Dean's on my wheel. And at this point, it's just sitting pretty comfortable. I think these guys are going about 29, probably 29:30. Here comes Sean on the outside. That was weird to see. I always looked at Sean's. I've never seen him in that kit before, and it was just weird seeing him there. But we felt them coming up. Anytime I felt them kind of coming up, I say something to Scott. He just ranches up just a little bit just to kind of keep them behind us. I don't mind riding on the outside of guys that I mean, if they had a line and they were riding on the outside of us or inside, that's completely fine with me. The problem was a couple of their guys would get up and kind of swing over into us, couldn't hold their, almost. I don't think they were trying to infiltrate our line. I just don't think that they were. A couple of them could kind of hold it there with us. So, yeah, I don't know what happened here. Johnny Lance maybe was trying to get Bart up there, but he just takes off on probably about a 300-meter flyer and then sits up, maybe trying to get Patrick up there. I wasn't quite sure what was the strategy behind this one. This is coming into last lap, so it was actually good that the Cycle Sport guy got up here. It gave Scott some rest. Scott knew that he was going to have to go long. Still got Dean. Bart goes on the inside there, which is a great move because he picked off 2 spots, picked off Dean and picked off Patrick there. This is kind of where Bart was sitting pretty right here. He's perfect. So Sean, this is actually a great shot. Here you got 2 teammates on opposite teams now, but Bart looks over at Sean, and this is where Bart hesitates. The Cycle Sport guy comes up here, and we jump, and Bart kind of hesitates and then loses his spots here. So now he's got to make up. Here he just lost like 5 spots right there. So now he's got to make up 5 bike lengths plus past like 3 guys. Scott's drilling it. I waited right here. I kept waiting for some guys to come around and jump me, but they didn't. So I was just patient enough to hold off and let Scott take it to the corner. And then wanted to take it to the outside, so no guys. So guys would have to go on the inside of Scott. And just took it up the corner. Felt pretty good on the sprint. And that was it. So again, just a great event here for the crit. I've got the that shot didn't turn out too well, did it? Oops. Anyway, I've got the crit coming up, or the circuit race coming up here in a little bit. So take a look out for that. And thanks for watching.